You can practice your aim and your movement all you want, but bad habits can hold you back in getting better at the game. Whether that's forgetting how to strafe, not having proper trigger discipline, all can be corrected with a simple fix. Here are 3 bad habits that you might be doing in COD Mobile. In the recent COD Mobile World Champs, you might have seen this play. That's what happens when you don't check corners. Checking your corners regularly will be helpful not only to you, but also to your team. You don't want this happening to you.
Wow.
Trust me, players in today's meta have the patience to hold an angle within a corner. Thanks to desync and peeker's advantage, they will win the gunfight most of the time. Instead of a free kill for the enemy, checking corners can give you a chance to fight. It can also give you a power position to work with if you know the flow of where enemies will go. That way, you get the free kills, not them. But how do you peek corners? The easiest way to do so is to strafe or jiggle peek. Just make sure you're prepared to ADS and fire as soon as you see an enemy. I recommend you do this if you're trying to see if an enemy is by a corner. However, if you're sure that an enemy is hiding in a corner, you can slide, jump peek, then bunny hop. Most times a player hiding in a corner will be stationary, so you'll have a fixed target while he has to track you in order to hit his shots. Utilities play a huge role in the current meta and can help decide if you're going to win or lose a game. They can be used to flush out enemies from cover, by blinding your enemies with a flashbang, blocking their vision with smoke grenades, or by dealing damage to your enemies with a thermite or molotov. To maximize the effect of your utilities, you should start by knowing when and where to use them. You don't want to be that guy who throws every utility they have as soon as the match begins, or the guy that just doesn't use them. I recommend having a grenade and flashbang in your loadout if you like to push objectives by initiating first for the team, or use the molotov to delay your enemies from pushing a point, and smoke grenades so you can give your teammates a temporary cover and a bit of time to position themselves. The trophy system is a one way to counter all of these by placing it somewhere close to you. Just don't forget to carry your trophy system from one point to another because you'll never know when you'll need it. But if you don't have a trophy system in your loadout, you always have the option to run away and reposition yourself. We all know that FOV has a big influence on how we play. Having a low FOV value means having bigger targets, but you end up with a tighter field of view. Going with a higher FOV value means a wider field of view, but enemies will look smaller from range. That being said, are you using the perfect FOV for your playstyle? You don't want to play passive only to get spotted first, all because you were using a wider FOV, or making entry with a tighter FOV only for the enemy to disappear on your screen with a bit of movement and having to swipe all the time to check corners. Here are the recommended FOVs for different playstyles. Take note that these are just recommendations and it may vary depending on your screen size and how big your fingers are. For a bonus, I know most people make the mistake of not warming up before hopping on ranked. Do you even warm up? What's your warm-up routine? Let me know down in the comments below. Well, if you want to do an aim warm-up, you can do so right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.